What up, everybody? For some odd reason, YouTube is saying the stream is 1 hour and 3 seconds. Interesting. Don't know what that's about. Would it be biased if I added the entire Outer Wilds soundtrack to the music playlist? I haven't done that with any other game, but I think I want to do that. Oh, what the heck? Why is it changing to the thing I hover over? Oh, because YouTube autoplays that. Can I turn that off? Turning off inline playback in settings. Pretty cool. No, it's just called video previews. I watched like a tiny bit of the first episode of Draftsman by Proco. And now YouTube is just throwing at me. What did I say? Throwing that at me? Yeah. Also, my streamer bot is just freaking out. Oh, Horizon Black made a new video. Chibi Mahler. Oh, and 13 days ago. Oh my goodness. Horizon Black's been at it. Usually, let's get started. Hello everybody, it's 7:30 p.m. Central Time, yes. It is a Saturday. Happy Saturday, happy weekend. And what better thing to do on the weekend than do something that we love for an hour? Sorry if I sound a bit monotone. I'm just like that tonight, I guess. But yeah, I'm chilling. I'm ready to get to the horse construction tonight. We've been waiting. I burnt my tongue on ramen, so my tongue hurts. That's the update of today. Yeah, I got a lot done a lot of homework done, and it's a weird contrast because, you know, I'd want to get a lot of things done, and I did get a lot of things done, but was it homework? Who's to say, right? I am, and I didn't get a lot of homework done. So, yeah, other than repeating myself like an idiot 12 times, let's hop over to our main camera that I actually didn't set up, so I'm going to set that up. Man, I am not a good streamer. I need to figure out this streaming gig. There we go. And my light fell over. That is so perfect. There we go. Cool. Okay. Let's hop over here. And actually, oh, that's weird. There we go. It kind of looks cool without the chat. Also, hello, music player. Where did you come from? Get out of here. Cool. So let's hop over here to our warm-up zone. Maybe we just need less people in chat. Maybe it'll look cooler. There we go. Setting up all the things and stuff. Let's get our timer going for our warm-up. Bam. Alrighty, let's get started. But yeah, pretty calm day. I couldn't really ask for a better day, calmness-wise, right? You gotta relax. It was mostly chores. Replacing the suet and the bird feeder. Oh goodness, my light keeps falling. I apologize, everybody. Okay, let's hope that's a bit better-ish. Yeah. Cleaning up the apartment. Grocery shopping. Doing homework. Fixing my bike. One of the pedals fell off the other day. And thank God, it was so much easier than any other bike repair I've done. Other than, actually no, replacing the tire was just a tiny bit more difficult because I had to take off the chain. I feel like anytime a chain involves coming off on the bike, it goes downhill fast. I always forget to move this ruler. Something feels off. I don't know, like with my setup, not really everything. I'm hoping to finish the lesson 5 horse construction today, and then in the following week we can complete another one. This one took so long because we not only redid the deconstruction, we changed our reference, but we spent a lot of time. We went pretty far into some constructions and then either messed up or changed course on how we wanted to do things. Oh goodness. So, you know, we've learned our lessons. I'm very happy with it so far. Somewhat. Actually not parallel at all. What is going on here? YouTube stats display always confuses me. Anyways. I'm bumping into everything like an oaf. My mic filter is bothering me. I'm so sorry. Today's stream is a bit more scuffed than the usual amount of scuffness when it comes to streams. There we go. I was working on some of my cybersecurity, I'm just gonna call it, yeah, security homework today. We're doing Google dorking, which is basically Googling vulnerable websites. It's pretty cool. A bit difficult, but it's like a gambling machine, because each page that you go on Google, there could be a site that has password as the password, or an account that's easy to log into, or something like that. And so I did that for most of my homework today, if not all of it. I'm definitely going a bit overboard with the first assignment as to the fidelity of my answers, but I always do that at the beginning of every semester because I don't know the standard at which our professors want us to operate at. So kind of going above and beyond on the first assignment and then adjusting course is my go-to strat. This professor seems very chill, so I doubt I need such answers and such quality of work, but oh goodness. Nice. Yo, Verdum, what's up? Goodness, you need to get some sleep. Hope you're doing well. Yikes. Bit of wobbly lines. I'm also doing this at a bit of an obnoxious angle, I don't know why. Today. Are you saying like you're doing well? Good to hear. They're huge. Hopefully you saw us have some fun with the hyperlight stuff. Not sure if Delano's here at the moment, but Delano definitely did win today. I always seem to lose. I actually have a bit of a fun story that makes me very happy. I haven't gotten a good picture of this. Once I do, I'll put it with stream. Last semester, so about 6 months ago, I hung up a suet feeder on the tree outside for some birds. Suet is like... Oh goodness. I don't care, Edge. Get out of here. It's basically an emulsified block of things that birds may enjoy. Whether it's seeds or like a paste, stuff like that. I hung it up about 6 months ago, and about 3 months ago, maybe near November-ish, so a bit less, I was hanging out with my roommates, and I look out the window and I see there's a woodpecker eating the suet. And I felt blessed, you know, like, seeing such an awesome... Like, woodpeckers are beautiful, in my opinion. They have such amazing colors. Even though I know they're a bit goofy, like they're not super intelligent, they are still very beautiful. Fast forward 2 days ago, I saw a woodpecker. I wasn't sure if it was the same one. I had a good feeling though. And I realized what it does whenever it feeds on the woodpecker, on the suet, is it makes chirping noises. It'll eat a little bit and then chirp. And then today I heard a bunch of chirping outside the window, and lo and behold, I look out, and it's the woodpecker. And then the same thing happened later in the day. I heard some chirping, I went up to the window, and so today I bought a new suet block because the old one's kind of getting a bit gross. I feel bad because I'm going to be moving out of this apartment in maybe 5 months, so hopefully I can wean the woodpecker. I don't want to say mockingbird. Whoa. Oh, really? What is this story? Huge. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, it was a weird chirping, and I looked it up, and it's either they're trying to signal that, you know, I am a woodpecker and I am eating this food and no one should come near me, or it's a mating call, or it could be any other thing, but I'd like to imagine it's a, you know, hey, I'm here, don't mess with me, it's my food. That was almost a great ellipse, and then I did something silly. Basically gave it a weird bump. Oof, yikes. Nice. Solid warm-up. Cool. So while Verdun is... Oh, huge! Okay. While you type out the story, I'll actually be right back. I'm gonna get a refill in my water. And then I'm gonna do some other stuff, and then we'll be back and ready to do our horse construction. So be right back while you type that out. What up? I'm back as well. My music is just a tiny bit too loud. Ooh, Fez! More Fez. I love Fez music. Okay. And while Verdum types this out, I'll set up everything for the horse construction. Hello, winner. Now, will we finish the horse today? I'm not sure. I want to, though, like I said earlier. Oh, you know the name of the rider? Okay, cool. Yeah, Delana, we were just discussing. I have a pet woodpecker now. Not really, but I do enjoy its presence. I think I took a picture. It was just really bad. Right. Because, like, of course, it was very zoomed in, and I didn't want to scare it. Yeah, it's very pixelated. It's not even worth showing. Huge. Maybe I'll do a bull next as well. Bulls are very cool. It just hit me that tomorrow's Sunday, and I'm happy because of that. It's not like during the week is this awful, painful experience, but Sundays are much better than Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I don't think there's a lot of good angles at their end. Yeah, no. References for horses, or at least like the same horses. Would not recommend you posted yours. But that's the thing, that's the challenge. But yeah, no, I get it. Now I'm scrolling through. Oh. I wish I didn't unspoiler that. Oh, that's gross. Whatever. Oh, I love Fez's music. Let's add this to the list. What's that other game? It has music that kind of reminds me. The main character is a fox, and he has a little shield, and he kind of has Link's outfit a tiny bit. I can't remember it. Come on, what is it? Oh, now this is gonna bother me. It has a short little name too. Oh, Tunic! Yes, Tunic. That is it. Tunic has a great soundtrack. And I'll actually probably add some Tunic music to our soundtrack as well. Oh my god, I'm flying through tabs here. There we go. Cool, cool. Okay. Let's head on over here. So, we'll also, now that chat's a bit more active. Oh yeah, I forgot the bind. Which one is it? This? I don't remember my binds, everybody. I wrote them down somewhere. I had to change the binds because I didn't like my original ones, and now I've forgotten them. Here we go. Oh! I did that? No. No, wait. I'm using... Chat just isn't appearing. That's an issue. Did I unbind it? There's no way. Let's see what's going on here. I know exactly what's happening. And if I just do this... Wait, no, not that. I just forgot which one it is. You're right. Main, full, side box. Main full overlay. Okay, you guys ready? Let's see if this works. Okay, wait, we're figuring this out before we go further. Main tuna? Something weird is going on here, and this is not good. There we go. Huh. I don't know why OBS does this. This is a bug. It's a bug. Anyways, cool. So I wish my camera captured how yellow and like warm everything is, but it's like super dry and gray and bleh. I don't know how to fix it. Anyways, I'm gonna take one more big sip of water and we're gonna start our timer. Sorry for all the delays, everybody, but it's also the weekend and I'm kind of chilling. Oh, the mystery has been resolved. And who may the author be if that's what the mystery was? Oh wait, now we're in 10 minutes. I mean, that doesn't really matter. We'll probably draw that long, but here we go. Oh, goodness. I'm still drinking creatine, but I lost my good mixer, and now I only have my bad, or like shaker bottle, and it doesn't do a good job. I'm kind of just swallowing the dust of the creatine. It's not not totally enjoyable. Anyways, so here is our horse, and here is our horse. We have some work to do, such as additive forms for the knees, the lower joints, the upper body, and the head. I may tackle the head in between there though. Like we may do this and a tiny bit here, the head, and then the muscles. And I think, yeah, so like neck muscles and stuff, and really the upper body forms. The glute, it's probably okay, but I'd rather do everything up here first. Don't know why, but I feel like if I establish what's up here, establish what's down here, we can converge in the middle. It's confusing the woodpecker with another similar bird, the hoopoe. The hoopoe? Hoopoe. Oh, whoa, oh my goodness. I've never seen this bird before, but man, that is a very cool bird. Look at that. Huh. Very cool. Yeah, the woodpecker that I'm familiar with looks very much like this. Oh, there we are. So yeah, I can see the resemblance with the wings. Yeah, this is practically, maybe the head's a bit pointier, but this is practically the one that's at my apartment. Very adorable. Ah, gotcha. Okay, so very, very similar. Oh yeah, look at it. Whoa, I looked up woodpecker and boom, look at this. Got a very big beak too. Huh. Makes sense. Hence the very long beak. We learned something today about birds, so I call that a win. So, let's look at our deconstruction over here. We're going to be in this region where we're doing the longer forms. I really like what we did right here and the contrast between these two forms. This one's squished, short, and these are stretched, long. Oh yeah, no, I absolutely love the little woodpeckers. They're adorable. I wish there was, I wouldn't even say grackles are friendly, but grackles are silly. I haven't seen many woodpeckers. Anyways, this mass is very small compared to this one, but it makes up for it right here. And then we have these longer forms over here, but we're going to focus on these, try to fulfill that negative shape, because we actually have quite a gap right here. Now we can extend this yellow form right here and make it a bit deeper to close that gap, but if it's a bit too big, that's fine. We just want to make sure these forms, the legs feel heavy. They feel big, right? Strong. So yeah, let's continue. Small because position and bones moving position. I don't totally understand, but I vibe with it. So, also yeah, this I kind of messed up here. I really wish there was more of an overlap. And like I said the previous stream, we have this deconstruction, but the way we did our forms on the page will be slightly different. So we can use this to know where forms ought to be in the general shape, but we should really reference this to see the overall form. And as you can see here, we're a little bit off. We can see that there's a center line moving up the leg, and there's a tiny bit of mass on the outside. You can barely see. That means we'll see a bit of a wrap around down here, and it's going to span up. And so that means this is facing slightly towards us. So we're going to go up. And probably like that, making this kind of diamond shape. And where it starts and ends is really up to us. We should use a fresh pen though, that is a fact. There we go. We're gonna reference this over here. Maybe I need to buy two mice, like one over here, because I have one, my whole setup's over there, but like one right here to help me. Could I do a wireless mouse? Ooh. That would be so huge. I just have a tiny little mouse pad right here. That'd be so huge. Oh my gosh, I may need to invest in that. That would be totally worthwhile. Maybe that's something I do tomorrow. Anyways, so yeah, we have a generally similar shape. Now we don't want to do the intersect. We want to assume the intersection's like this, possibly, between the forms, right? And we can even draw a very tiny one. Okay, maybe it should have been a different shape, but I vibe with it. And so that means our form is going to go around, then up, and then here, and then we bridge the gap. So we start with the I curved too early, but it's fine. Oh, that should have been in the middle. What am I doing? Yeah. Yeah, that looks really weird. That should have been like right here. Oops. And then we have that back heel form, which is going to be a bit more simple. We just want it here kind of explode out a little bit. So here explode out a little bit and then end right there. And then we'll just have the little heel form. Cool. Good line work, not necessarily great additive forms. Oh, that was so close to being great too. This one, we want to drape over, meet down here. We're gonna say the intersection between these two. It's pointing mostly away from us, so it will look like a straightish line, but we can go something like that. I think would be cool for the intersection. That actually looks pretty nice, I like it. We'll draw through our... Probably shouldn't have drawn through it, actually, but whatever. Cool. So, yeah, we're gonna bounce over here. I think, yeah, spanning this would be great. And then we're gonna kind of follow it, meet right here, and tuck into it, right? Because it's kind of bending, so it's gonna kind of sit neatly in there. And then kind of go up and around and out. Cool. That's a bit better. And now as for the mass right here, we want to bend out and then over. So bend out like that. And then we're just gonna it's a bit messy, but I can see it. Yeah, and we're gonna have to really crutch on our yellow form right here to fill in that gap in the green one, but I actually think we'll be decently close. Let's continue over here. Huge! I don't know why I had such a positive reaction to Marvel Rivals, but have a good one. Enjoy the games and best of luck. I just had something in my head and I completely forgot it, so. Oh, thank you for that. Yeah, we've already referenced, so in making the construction Verdum, we've already referenced quite a bit of the equine anatomy. But thank you, yeah. We're more concerned though in lesson 5, the skeletal system, yeah, whatever. The muscles in the skeleton is helpful for inferring what additive forms we need, but ultimately we're just trying to find underlying forms that help us accomplish the goal of making it look 3D and look like an animal. But thank you, still. Alrighty, so let's continue with these two forms, which are a bit less solidly defined. We can see a form going... In this one, I made it seem like it's more angled towards us, but I'm going to actually push it away a little bit. Because note that we have this mound right here, and then this continuous line. So we want probably just a really simple, like this doesn't really need to have any complicated Yeah, right. That can just be like that. And then around that, we can have our additive form for the knuckle. So it can be like this. We can just go out a tiny bit. I feel like it was a bit too exposed to the front still, but we'll be fine. And then we'll add a bit of a just a smaller bridging form right here. I think that's quite solid. Cool. I'm really liking the line work today so far. The 3D sense is kind of failing, but we'll continue. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. We have a form underneath here. I see like a flatter line underneath here. And then we have like one knuckle two. Let's see how we accomplish that over here. And then it gets quite skinny. Look at that taper, right? Oh, it looks like we just did kind of a flat form. Cool, okay. So, now let's see, this is still away from us. It does kind of look like it's coming towards us, but I want it to feel like it's away from us. So for this ellipse, we don't really want any degree. We kind of want it to just be a line. Like that. Now that's kind of selling that illusion, so let's continue with it and have a very symmetrical... And then we have I kind of see it. Now let's give some mass to these legs. They're looking awfully scattered. And they yeah, I mean, they're just gonna probably naturally look a bit skinnier too. We could add a mass actually to the outside of this, kind of just sitting like this, right? Yeah, we'll trust in the process, as Verdum said. It's gonna look skinny for now, but it'll look a bit better. Let's start with this variant, probably one of the most difficult additive forms of the legs, which is the knee that kind of comes towards us. The Knights Who Say Knee. And before we do that, I'm gonna take another sip of water. Give ourselves a bit of a good brain break. I'm actually also going to BRB. I'm going to put on my hoodie real quick, because it is cold. Telling you guys, if we ever do merch, it's going to be a Kavel sweatshirt slash hoodie and or hoodie, and a Kavel water bottle, in partnership with Monterey Bay Aquarium. That is the dream right there anyways. Let's get back to it. Oh geez, my seat's all messed up now. So yeah, this additive form that's coming towards us and occupies this space definitely sits over this one. This is a great opportunity to display how this leg is coming at us. Now the leg isn't going to be this round. It has its apoapsis, or whatever you want to call it, like kind of up here, like the vertical. I don't know. But let's go over here. This I did face away more, and that's probably a good idea. But yeah, we start down here. And actually, yeah, it's tempting to want to do a bounce right here, right? Like this, and then go over. But this form is actually going into it underneath. So this is only going to have maybe a little ripple into it. And then it's going to reach up. Just gonna reach around here. I really like that swinging feeling of it. Immediately start going up. And it will kind of just go into the groin area. I know a free website for artists YouTubes to sell their merch. They have a product catalog with eco. Oh, that's cool. I'm probably not gonna. In reality, I can't imagine me doing merch. If so, I don't really like. If I was ever gonna do merch, I would have to make sure the product that I'm selling is like actually good. I don't want to sell anyone ever like a $35 t-shirt. I like an $8 to $10 metal water bottle that is good quality and will last you. That's like as far as I'd ever want to go. And then again, if Monterey Bay could just take the money, I wouldn't really care, you know? It's not like I put any creative effort into selling a freaking water bottle, you know? You guys aren't gonna ever pay for the Kavel brand, I can tell you that. There's no reason. I also don't want to be one of those drop shipping YouTubers. Okay, so this sits underneath. It's gonna have a bit of a bump where it goes around, but not a total like deep thing. I'm not saying that so much as into whatever you're talking about, I'm just saying in general. So we're gonna go out. There we go. And then we're gonna have a I'll probably just make my own website or use a Wix template or something. I think I know the site you're talking about though. There's also like, what is it called? Shopify, right? I gotcha. Also, in terms of things on YouTube, or like, not even YouTube, but in general, I'm not sure if I want to go the cheapest route for selling a product, right? You know, like, sure, profit is cool, but if it's, once again, like a water bottle that people are consuming, no matter where I sell it or how I host that platform, I'd want to make sure it's safe for everybody. Shopify looks pretty secure, pretty trustworthy. Kind of messed up right there, but whatever. Man, I'm super dehydrated. Let us continue. This looks very technical. I don't know how to put it. Anyways, let's do our another form, the gluteus form. Actually, let's kind of focus over here for a second. Divest our attention. Is that the right word? Divest? Let's see. You're fine, you're fine. It's going to kind of go over it and like that. Once again, it is pushing to the side, so... Cool. I'm actually chilling with that quite a bit. It does look like it's poking out a bit too much, but it'll be okay. And let's see, yeah, this meets about right here. And it consumes, or it at least hides most of this arm. So I'd rather it be a bit inaccurate rather than worry too much about hiding the arm. Like, what's the harm in them seeing the arm? So this, if the degree is larger, that means that we're looking at it. But remember, this is coming from a somewhat side view, and this one's a complete side view, so that means it's twisted to about right here, about that kind of degree. We're gonna go over here and then go up. So solid. I like that. Now, as for the corner of the arm, this is quite important. We want it to be pretty sharp. So, have it go down here and then in there. Yeah, that actually I feel like should have wrapped around. Let's also define the form intersection for this arm, which we're going to see like, I don't know what I was doing in the reference there. That is not the correct line. Normally it would just be an ellipse, but we're moving that way, so it kind of flatten out a bit. Yeah. Then we have our actual kind of muscle, which we want to merge with this form. We're going to bring it all the way up there. And we would like it to go somewhere like this. It's going to go up here, around. Eh. And then the chest form. So I actually feel like our chest is pretty far out already. So we really only need to do a tiny bit over that, but then definitely bring it down here. We'll worry about that after we do the glutes, though. Our legs are feeling a bit skinny. Let's do an additive form right here. Beef things up just a tiny bit. This one's going to sit, once again, around and then up. Maybe a little bit higher. Cool, cool. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling good. I'm vibing with it. This one, we want to kind of keep the curve going. This one's tough, though, because it doesn't really have a good basis, I think, in 3D space. Or at least I'm not believing in it fully, which is an issue. We're going to swing around the form here and then meet probably, yeah, I actually did the contour line right there, and I believe in it. Like so. Wow, solid. I really like that. I don't like the coincident line or whatever. What I need to figure out what this is once and for all. Here, wait. Is it called a? Hmm. Yeah, let's see. Is it just called a tangent line? Okay, I think it's a tangent then. That's what it's called. That's not. From the back of the legs, you can see how it is already showing the form. Uh, hmm. I think if we just set it up here and then bounce on top of that one. I just have to really, show that. And then it's going from there. I just don't like how it wraps all the way around both of these. That doesn't feel right. And I think that's what I was trying to avoid right here. So maybe I could have done this. And just kept it a bit smaller, which is what I'll do. So yeah, we're going to travel up and around. Nice. It's a bit wobbly, but gets most of what I wanted to do in there. Yeah. Yeah. And then we have this form, which sits on top of both of these now, rides down the leg, does that. Oh, I should have done it on top of the sausage form instead of that. Well, whatever. So. We also have this groin form right here, which I'm not sure if I'm going to add because it's already a bit difficult to parse. Actually, this doesn't exist. It has that form right there. So we'll do the stomach and then we'll worry about that. But first, let's worry about that chest. Shit, we're going to do. We don't color in Drawbox, or at least for official critiques, that's not the not intended. It typically distracts the creator from what we're really trying to aim for, because the objective of this isn't necessarily color or shading, even though we can texture, and we will be critiqued for texture if we need to, but It's definitely more so 3D form. That should have kind of probably bounced out a little bit, but yeah, let's move on to the head now. Probably the most difficult part of every construction. I forgot how much I put into it, the head. Geez. That's a lot. In fact, we're going to take a bit of a brain break real quick. I know I've been doing a lot of those. I'm trying something, so just stick with me on that. But we'll take our horse construction, just kind of get those important forms here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to erase that. Cool. Okay. So yeah, just worrying about. Oh, we want those. Yeah, I don't think that one's getting deleted anytime soon either. I see. Okay, anyways, we'll be right back. I'm gonna take a quick break, and then we'll move on to the head construction. Oh, the music player broke again. This has been happening quite a bit. I want to figure out why. It's always one song that it gets stuck on, and I. You said to loop. Who knows? Anyways, I'll be right back, everybody. And we're back. Actually gonna scroll through the Drawbox Discord just a tiny bit. Always love lurking. I'm probably actually no, because lurkers, you know, you don't know who's a lurker because they don't say anything. But I'd argue I'm the I could be ranked quite highly. Whoa, Mickey. Oh man. Lol, here I am has made some great progress in the Lesson 5 Discord. Seeing their improvement throughout all their constructions is super impressive. Alrighty, have a good one, Verdum. Get some sleep. Tell all of your cats I said hello. Alrighty, let's get back to it. Yeah, we have the main... I'm not even sure if I want to do the center line of the face. It's gonna be a very small degree, right? That one kind of went a bit crazy, but I think it worked out. The head's definitely tilted a bit more than it should be, but of course! See you next time and have a good one. Also, I realized the song I'm listening to. It's Journey. I forgot I need to add Journey to the game music playlist. Journey will always hold a special place in my heart. Oh, and To Know Water. Also another amazing song. Let's add that. And the earth did not yet bear a name. Very beautiful names. Alrighty. I almost held the pin like this. I don't know what compelled me to do such a thing, but anyways, yeah, so we have the horse skull here. We want to be going around here. It's a bit lower than I intended, so maybe we'll move it up. I have to remember to be a bit more sparing with the dots on this part of the construction, because it's definitely possible to overdo it. And then it'll stroop down. Very nice. We'll have in a... Oh, that's very turned away. Okay, well, we'll vibe with it. This is an opportunity to really push ourselves. Oh my gosh, I didn't even... Oh goodness. Okay, yeah, I did this while we were... Bad streamer. Okay, let's keep going. So yeah, this has a much larger degree than the one on the page, which means the head is going to be more turned, which is fine. I think that's completely fine. We're obeying the lines we put on the page, so it's going to be a bit more difficult for us to conceptualize what's happening. I think it's going to be completely fine. Like, the eye's going to be a bit turned away. We're not going to be used to that. So this plane of the face is going to be much more exposed. Not that much exposed. We don't want to overdo it, but we're definitely going to see it. And now I'm trying to piece together some other stuff as to how we want to accomplish this. Maybe about a little bit more than... Oh, wow. That is not correct. Yet I drew it. Yeah, look how big the nose is. I didn't even realize, like, we went here, we went a third down, we're almost completely in the neck. Yet this one, the total height of it is a third of the skull. ending up like right here. Which is actually pretty dang correct. I don't understand though. Interesting. Like I can see it going right here. I think that's its lowest point. It's not, oh wait, I'm thinking about the lowest point, not the, yeah, that's like a quarter. So like this, but down. Yeah, that makes more sense. Once again, we're a bit more turned away than we should be, but that's fine. The gap between here and there. I'm seeing it, I'm seeing it, I'm seeing it. Probably should have started with this line to make sure they're parallel, but I think we'll probably be okay. Because yeah, these lines are going to be somewhat parallel. I think my hoodie's messing me up a bit. Okay, hoodie's going off now. Very on and off kind of hoodie stream. There we go. Now we just need to find a point that satisfies all of these, which I think would be fine if it was right there. It's a bit more turned away than I did. I'm trying to look at it from like another angle and see if anything's wrong with it. A bit stubbier than I wanted, but I think we could still rock with it. Keep on rocking in the free world. Sorry. I don't know why I've been very, I'm not gonna say what. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say that. It's such a dumb joke. Cool. Yeah, so this is practically in the middle, maybe a tiny bit above it. Once again, we're gonna have a similar line right here. This one's going to be practically fully away from us. So. Eyeball. So the most important about this part is just to make sure the eyeballs are level. I just realized on ours, the right eye is like completely too high. Like the right eye socket. The right eyeball is fine, but the socket we did is, whoa. That's off. It looks a bit weird, but let's trust. I feel like we have something here. We'll see. Let's start doing those additive forms now. I'm gonna start actually with the cap of the head. We're just gonna travel along here. And kind of, you know, have a little lip right there because it has to connect somewhere. So, and then it's going to go out, up, out, up. Be kind of flat. Trust. We need to trust. The eye is super small. So I'm gonna veto that for now and focus on the schnoz. Yeah, that one's just in there. That's not being removed anytime soon. So yeah, for this one, for the nose, we're gonna be a bit more to the side. So if we had a box over it, kind of continuing in that direction. That is awful and I hate it and I feel so horrible and I'm very upset. Cool. So we'll add a line here to kind of break that up because it is definitely way too skinny. We messed that up a ton, but it'll be okay. We can make it work still. And break it up a bit. Yeah, I'm in a terrible mood now. This is, yikes. Okay. Not a terrible mood, let's not be too dramatic, but yeah, I'm definitely not happy with how that turned out for sure. Let's create that notable, that very strong cheekbone that spans kind of up here. And we know to go all the way down here. And goes out and in. And it's about right here. We'll worry about that other side in a bit. As for the nose, we can kind of do this to help our case. don't know why I'm giving it such a like a steep jaw, but you know, that is what it is. This is very uncanny. Let's work on that eye. Maybe we can redeem it a little bit there, but let's see. We travel up and around it. There's this very notable lid out here. Breaking it up into those lines was super helpful. I still see it. And it's not as bad as before. It's rough, but it's not as bad. We have these two little mounds for the ears. Little additive forms up here. That one. And this one. That definitely shouldn't have that corner, but it's whatever. Then we have our ears. Our ears are deceptively large. They occupy a little bit less than a half of a skull width, skull height, and same thing, it's a sphere. A little bit taller, but and it's gonna span up. That one lands kind of in the right cheek. It is turned away from us, we have to remember that. But yeah, we have very pointy ears. That's gonna be okay. This one's relatively straight up in the air, same height. And this curl in, so out, and this curl in. And the other form part of it. Still vibing with it, we're figuring it out. And we have the cheekbone over here as well. We got 4 minutes. Let's do the belly, and then we'll figure out what else. Because we don't have much. So, you know, we'll take another brain break. Yeah, because it's only been an hour 20, so we're fine. We'll do the stomach. We'll do a bit of a brain break. Maybe this gap right here we need to do. Yeah, and then the muscles and the back forms, which these are just like surprisingly difficult. And then the tail. So that'll all happen. Let's worry about the stomach in this form for now, and then yeah. So we want this kind of very swift belly motion, belly form. Because it goes quite deep. It's practically where this, so yeah. Let's not be scared of it. I was scared of it. I didn't go as deep as I should have, but it'll be okay for now. If we wrap it around high enough of the torso, then it'll kind of feel a bit better. So yeah, we want to go up. And towards us, so. I'm smearing ink somehow. Oh no, 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 no! Where did you come from? Stop. Well, I kind of actually like immolated it. It's gone now. Cool. I'm chilling with this one. It's still a bit rough. It's hard to look at. A lot of stuff going on. But we'll rock with it. Let's do this groin form. It's kind of on the back here. And it bridges between... Because, oh yeah, our intersection's right here, so it's kind of goes up onto this. This is where I want it to bridge. So I'm actually going to, weirdly enough, start with that. I know that's a sin. There we go. Yeah. Thickening that up. Cool, okay. It does look weird without its neck muscles and stuff. So let's take a quick brain break and then we'll get into the rest of it. That was a satisfying click. Oh gosh, you can hear my shaker rattle. I forgot to mute. I'm so sorry. As you can probably hear, I'm at like the last part of the bottle and it's all just the powder and it hurts and I want to die. Oh, Delano's bull construction. That looks huge. Ender Dragon. Whoa. That was in response to another thing. Okay, cool. Huge. Okay. Seeing all those I drew for a year videos. I drew for a year. Now I can draw horses. Kinda. How many hours have we done? It has to be near 600. Maybe 500. I'll give us 500. No, like total, probably more than 600, like off stream and stuff. Do I still probably have a lot of 50% debt? Yes, 100%. Huge. Okay, let's head back. I think I already said that, but yeah. So, it just looks so uncanny without all the muscles and stuff. We'll fix that. Sorry, horse. You know, very strong leg muscles, but really nothing else. And I'm gonna do kind of, yeah, I'm gonna do what I did when constructing this. If I remember correctly, I kind of went for here before I went for this form, because this form is easy. Why is there that red right there? Did I do that? Was that me? No, I mean, who else? Was it Herobrine? You know, like, yeah. Oh, we also have this form, this neck form, which we don't really, yeah, we do need. I just don't want to overcomplicate too much stuff, but yeah, it goes here. And that actually can, good job, past Kavel. That was a really good form that you drew. Nice. Do I draw digitally as well? No, I have not. I really want to one day. That's the kind of end goal. Whenever you see me draw on like PureRef over here, it's with a mouse. it's pretty rough. But yeah, no, I really I think I'm gonna do CSP, Clip Studio Paint. Not that one really good song. Is it? No, it's ESP by Takanaka. But you know, I've heard of Procreate as well. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that, and I don't want to use an iPad. Not that one program is easier than the other. Also, welcome to the stream. Welcome to our very uncanny horse construction. And I just realized how this form was just way too big, but we'll survive. Make that a bit pointier. But you know, there's merits to both, and there's just a lot to learn with digital. And what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to take a course over at New Masters Academy on digital stuff. I've had a bad habit throughout my entire life where I pick up a program that I have no idea how to use and then just jump way too far into it. That Lesson 2 review video we had on the channel is how I was introduced to you, and honestly, it was extremely high quality. I thought you were some high subscriber YouTuber initially. Well, first of all, thank you so much. Yeah, no, I've had a lot of experience like messing with videos and editing with friends, and I have some YouTubers I definitely take inspiration from when it comes to that, like Professor Dave Explains, Fern, Hoog, all those YouTube channels that either like give you information really well and really fast, like Proco even, but also have some nice animations with it. Yeah, I hope you got something out of it. I'm very much still working on the overdue other lessons. But yeah, no. I hope to, you know, give some helpful tips where I can on the draw box. Did you comment on that? I feel like I've seen your profile picture before, but I could be just completely insane. And I probably am. Yeah, I think I'm just crazy. But yeah, the lesson 3 videos are really, it's a big blocker for me right now, because I'm not going to say I didn't learn anything. I learned tons of stuff, but it's hard to qualify what I learned in that one, because I was still in a bit of the lesson 2 burnout, and slowly like realizing what I learned there. But by far my favorite lessons has been 4 and 5 so far. These have been like the most helpful for my learning and stuff. How about you? Are you a Drawbox student, or are you just a passerby watching all of us draw a weirdly high amount of boxes? No, you're fine. You totally, don't worry. I don't keep a big old list of people who commented. That'd be so neurotic if I had like I kept track of, oh, you commented, so you get a gold star, you know, that kind of stuff. Ew, no. This looks like hair. This looks really weird, doesn't it? That's... Ooh, I don't know. Let's get that shoulder muscle in here. All of this is so nice in theory, and then you actually do it, and you're like, oh, that does, looks a bit weird. Head over here. But yeah, my, I'm really most excited for the Lesson 4 and Lesson 5 videos. So Lesson 3, I don't want to skip, but it may be a bit more brief than the Lesson 2 one. And I actually have a page of notes somewhere in my room of things I want to change about the video. I want it to be like really accessible for people who may like have attention deficit, or just, you know, wants to passively absorb a lot of information. So adding, weirdly enough, I feel like there are too few words on screen. Like when explaining some concepts, I feel like I could have done a better job of, I just realized this form doesn't really intersect well, but we'll survive. Like, you know, more elaboration could, like, no more than like 7 words per concept, but kind of spending some more time fleshing some ideas out that I said in passing. So those who watch the video passively can listen to it, they can see all the fun diagrams and visuals, but if you want to get more into it, it will, you know, it'll cater to that. Okay, we're gonna follow this degree right here, and it's gonna sit like this. Recently picked up Drawbox, but I'm still doing digitally. No, you're fine, you're fine. I replicated much paper and ink experience. No undo, only one layer. Huge! And to each their own. I mean, of course, I could chew your ear off and say traditional, probably. What the professionals say, you know, will be more constructive. But, you know, if it works for you and it gets you drawing every day and experimenting, then heck yeah. Ironically, I was introduced to Drawbox while sitting on a toilet watching Instagram Reels, so. So in Lesson 1, I'm taking very slow, being as diligent as you could be. That sounds awesome. Take your time. There's a lot to learn. But it sounds like you're already off to a great start. So I would not, oh goodness. Not fret. You know, I'm a very slow learner and a slow person. Hence, I'm a YouTuber. Oh, jeez, that's me. But this angle is way too. Anyways, and so yeah, I've felt pressure to rush many a time because, you know, everyone's going faster than me and blah 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 blah. But there's so much you gain from just going slowly, or going at your own pace, I should say. I've been doing Drawbox for 1.5 years. I know people who have completed it in 1 year, less than 1 year, more than 3 years. But yeah, I personally have been doing it for 1.5 years, and I'm hoping to end it in 2025. So maybe be 2 years or a little bit over 2 years. I started in the summer. I think it was May. I started in May of 2023. So we're actually coming up on the 2-year mark. And I started streaming about halfway through that. Actually, 1 year ago, almost to the day. I decided that, you know, I was really struggling with Lesson 2 at the time. And I've always wanted to make a YouTube channel or like something to encourage people just to do something that they love, And I thought, what is better than just, you know, kind of streaming, talking, hanging out with people. Really haven't looked back. It's been pretty fun. I think this degree will work. Yeah. Probably should have been a bit wider, but that's cool. And we're gonna, I forgot, we were like struggling with deciding how we want to do the tail. Let's see. Yeah, I know lesson 7 takes ages, or I've seen it take, you know, a lot of time for people because it's so meticulous, but I'm already meticulous, so. Uh-oh, I'm not sure if you guys heard that. Here, I'll be right back. Alrighty, we're back. Sorry about that. A little bit of a silly. Oh goodness, wrong button. Your marksmanship is really good. Everything seems calculated and precise. Thank you. We are a bit too anal about it. If I could give you one piece of advice for Dropbox, don't do redos. Just don't. If you have like an egregious, you spill ink, your cat bites a part of the paper's on fire, then yeah, do a redo. But I've made it a bad habit, which has, weirdly enough, probably helped my marksmanship a tiny bit. You know, I'm very meticulous, but what you're seeing is like failed attempt after failed attempt. I've been a bad student in a sense for doing redos. And I have a weird stance on redos in Drawbox. I'm not going to disagree with Uncomfy because he knows what he's talking about. So it'd be very dumb and bold of me to be like, I think redos are okay, but there does come a point where I think it could be temporarily helpful to have a redo. And only when it's not that it looks bad, you just don't understand what you are doing, right? Or you just put it on the page. And at that point, I would call it more of a study than a redo. So, but yeah, don't do redos. Just what is on the page is on the page. That's my biggest takeaway from Drawbox so far. And do your 50%. Brush your teeth. Don't do drugs. Go to school. You go to school if you want. So yeah, we're meeting about right here. I feel like the neck is a bit too... Oh my gosh, I just realized how short the neck is. It just hit me. Like a truck. The short neck. Oh my goodness. Now that I see it, I'm like losing my mind. That's insane. Oh, whatever. Oh my goodness. Whatever. What the heck? I'm actually gonna, let's look at some of the demos. Yeah, so there's this, which I have no idea what is going on there. It's just a bunch of swooshes. So we'll employ a bit of the arrow exercise and the leaf mentality for this. We have these very beautiful S curves that I want to try to capitalize on. And this one ends at the back and it goes quite far out. So we're gonna go over here. I like that. What got you into doing drawing or Drawbox? Yeah, wonderful question. Like I said, I was on a toilet watching Instagram Reels on my phone in my dormitory in college. I'm still in college, but and I saw like a dude. He was like, Drawbox is this fun program. You know, you learn to draw boxes and then animals and all this cool stuff. I was like, oh, that seems pretty nice. I'll try it. And so when I got home that summer, it took me a bit to remember, but I was like, you know what? In my original mentality, yeah, it is. I don't know how to. I'm just kind of going for it at this point. What is it? And in fact, yeah, I really need to reference like how, you know, a lot of these strands, which I kind of like. This would count more as texture rather than form. I don't want to clump it all too close together. Anyways, I originally told myself when starting Drawbox that I suck at drawing. And I mean, I did, I do, or I don't, I did. I probably don't now. I wouldn't say I suck now. That's detrimental to all the work I put in, right? But, you know, and so I told everybody who like asked, I was like, oh, I'm picking up Drawbox because I want to do something I suck at. A year before I started Drawbox, I started a calisthenics program, which absolutely changed my life. It was great, and I love it, and I still do it. And so, but I've always kind of been good at I've done exercising my whole life. And so, yeah, the change here was I'm doing something that I suck at. And then I realized, oh, shoot, I just like doing art. So I got sucked into it. Originally, I was only going to do up to lesson, I think, 3 or 4. And then I started streaming, and yeah. Huge! You know, I do hybrid calisthenics. I'm on my own path now, but I started with hybrid calisthenics. I can testify it's a wonderful program with some great people. Hey, Huge, that's great to hear. Yeah, no. Calisthenics is super fun. My brain is melting because of this stupid tail. What the heck? It's stringy, and I don't want to draw it stringy, though, because then... This is my best guess. I do my own thing too. I've heavily incorporated weighted calisthenics, huge, and a few regular compound movements like bench press. I hurt myself a long time ago with like heavy equipment, so I stick to just dumbbells and stuff. But I've been thinking about just tossing on some weights. But yeah, like for I do pistol. Like my main variation for squats and legs and stuff is pistol squats. Or like dragon, what are they called? Dragon squats? I've tried the dragon ones. I don't really get it. It's just pistol squat, but you have to balance, and it's even worse. But yeah, that's like the only thing I use weights for. I really should probably add more weight to my back stuff, because I haven't seen much improvement there. So that'd probably be a wonderful idea. I'm kind of starting to vibe with this tail a little bit. It's very hard to look at, and I wish I didn't make this one so thick because I realized like I can layer it like this. So there's a lot of cool stuff I can do here. You know, calisthenics was just such a game changer in my life because I used to, like I said, I worked out beforehand, but oh my goodness, I was not doing it right. I was kind of just doing like and I'm not gonna try to generalize because it's a bit rude if I do this, but I feel like a lot of nerds like me. Uh-oh, he said it. A lot of nerds like hear of working out but they don't know where to start. So I just started by doing lots of reps of something, which of course led to repetitive motion injuries. But I also got a pretty toxic mentality of like how I looked at my body and exercise in general, rather than as, you know, more of a thing about health and well-being. I looked at it as a very just unhappy, unhealthy means of, I wouldn't say grabbing attention, but maybe even superiority. But, you know, I literally started from zero with hybrid calisthenics by doing wall pull-ups, or wall push-ups. Wall pull-ups sound crazy. And I'm not gonna say humbling myself, because I was never like walking in the gym like, you know, lats out and all that. No, but it was a wonderful reset, and eating better with that too was just, I love it. Yeah, no, injuries are the worst. It was I've said it, I think I've talked about it on stream. If not, this may be the first time. I've probably said it though. I was benching for the first time in high school. It wasn't really the first time. I was finding my max for the first time though. And I got up to like 185, 190, and my spotter was like looking away because he thought after like 5 other like increases in weight that I would be fine at 185. I started like 150, so I was increasing by 5 or like 10 or 5 or something ridiculous. Also, this is high school. I had no supervision except for another student who was younger than me. Anyways, so he looks away. I am trying to rack it. I don't know how, but it slips forward. Legit, the safety bars were there, but my head was high enough to where it bounced on my nose. 185 pounds bounced on my face. And then, like, I stopped it for a second, but so it wasn't all, you know, of course, almost 200 pounds of metal, but it was enough to give me a reality check, and I haven't touched it since. That was not something I'll do again. I kind of like how I did the, this here. It doesn't look too shabby. But yeah, safety is now my #1 priority. Because calisthenics, you can easily hurt yourself as well. I'm not going to even try to defend that. It's very possible. Especially with weighted stuff too. Weighted stuff is up there. Yeah, everyone does start somewhere. And I was reading here, like, I have the book right next to me. Let me see if I can find it. I'm not sure what page it was on. Let me see. Yeah, I can't remember, but I was reading it somewhere. And it's like, you know, the hardest part about a habit or building something isn't it is the difficulty of the subject, of course, but it's more so the true difficulty shows itself whenever you fail to do it for the first day, whenever you can't go to the gym, whenever you can't go to the piano or drum set or cook, or you know, you cheat on your diet or something. That's where the true like difficulty shows itself. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I'm happy with it. It's not, it didn't go as bad as poorly as I thought it would. And so yeah, consistency as a beginner is so important. And then following after that consistency is the you know, once you get to a more intermediate novice level, picking up a, you know, a kind of reminder that, hey, you got to be pushing yourself. It's easy to become complacent. So once you have consistency, you got to beat complacency. And that's kind of where I find myself at times with calisthenics and even art. It's easy to become very complacent in what you do. You don't challenge yourself. I've been I've done that many a time, so. Learning to really push myself. That's the thing, pushing yourself all the time is unrealistic and really is a good way to get burned out fast, but having cordoned off sections of your schedule and like improvement schedule to really push yourself, try something new is pivotal. Cool. Do we do the main? do. Let's see. How could we not do the main? It's just a lot more curled, or at least visibly curled. How could we not do the main, though? That is... Oh, and it, like, has a lock of hair going like this. Okay, we have to. Huge, let's do it. Great idea. So yeah, this one kind of... Let's not let our hubris of being somewhat successful with the tail convince us that we'll do any better with the head, but... It's gonna get kind of muddled with the, My challenge for you, Willie, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, is to get past lesson 2. I know that sounds a bit weird. Lesson 2 is where most people, and I'm not going to say like you're guaranteed to hate. Lesson 2 is actually really fun, especially when you start asking for help and exploring. But I challenge you to get through lesson 2. I think, especially in digital, lesson 2s can be really freaking fun, but also pretty difficult, so... Sounds like you got a really good grasp on things. I really like your mentality for approaching lesson 1 very steadily, very slowly. The worst thing we can do is rush into things, right? So we need to build kind of from the ground up. Huge. Yeah, I like it someday, because yeah, no pressure to do it in a year even, but yeah. Then head out and game with the boys, have a good one. Okay, huge. Subscribe and we'll join your stream later, of course. Wait, quick question, what game are you playing? If you're still here, I don't know. This is pivotal, this is important. I'm gonna guess Marvel Rivals, but I don't know. Or Hyper Light Breaker, maybe? Maybe we have a Hyper Light Breaker enjoyer in chat. Oh, Marvel, okay, huge. Okay, have a good one. Okay, we're getting... Oh, I think we started... Okay. I'm a bit higher than I wanted to be here. So what I'm gonna do... What is this music? It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. I'm jamming to this. What is this? Beyond Earth Xenomalium. Oh my... For a game like... Okay, that sounds mean, but like, I did not expect this game to have such a beautiful music behind it. Huge. I'm making a weird mouth. I don't know why. I just realized I'm making a really weird face. Interesting. Guess I'm just too focused. This is a bit too stylized, but I'm jamming with it so hard that I'll risk the Oh my gosh, I love that. Whoa. You guys ever I'm not sure if anyone like who has Chipotle and who doesn't, but this is giving like a Chipotle bag kind of. You know, like the art do they have our own Chipotle bags? I'm trying to remember. I think so. But this is giving that kind of vibe. Let's not overdo it, Kav. Let's be careful, but I'm gonna make them swing out from under them too, these smaller ones. Oh, thank you very much. Man, I'm so sorry, I didn't see your message. Hopefully I'm not too slow. Welcome to the stream as well. Honestly, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what shape language is, I'm gonna be real, but thank you. We're slowly moving through it. Trying to just, you know, I know I can't draw every strand of hair, so trying to leverage. I should probably have done like much smaller strands, yet full ones, right? We don't want to, but like those more needle-like ones at the ends, like I'm doing now. I think that kind of helps it. I'm just trying to get the like smaller flows to indicate that, you know, we have form right here. We want to. Something's going on right there, I guess. I don't know. I feel like this is a bit too choppy up here. We maybe need to bit sharper connect some things. Get a bit more wavy, a bit more groovy. Cool, I think we're gonna call it there. I don't really want to add too many cast shadows or anything. I'm gonna kind of just let it rock, right? Let it chill out there, but I'm quite happy with most things. Actually, the tail should have probably been thicker at the bottom. I'm gonna do maybe a little bit more. I don't want to make it feel too chunky, too choppy, but make it seem like it extends beyond that. So yeah, this kind of gives that vibe that there's, you know, like a part you can grab onto right there. It's thick. It's not just this 2D thing. That's what that little, making little contours to it. Kind of wish the back was a bit more defined. We had that like flat line right there. But I think we're good on that end. I do want to repair the face a bit. Maybe add just a darker contour right there. I really wish we didn't mess up the mouth that much, but it is what it is. Wow, there we go, everybody. Okay, I'd say that is a successful horse construction and a much better improvement compared to the previous, not wolf dog, it's wild dog. I don't know why I keep saying wolf dog. So cool. Yeah, that wraps up our stream today. Thank you so much, Sean. I hope that's, yeah, Sean Lawless. Welcome, by the way, welcome to the stream. Sorry, we are ending it quite soon, so I feel bad. But we'll be back actually tomorrow with a new horse construction. We just did some 50%, so I'm not totally like gunning for 50%. Or actually, no, we'll probably take off like next Monday or Wednesday. Oh yeah, speaking of stream schedule for this week, looking to be the same every night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. We're gonna be skipping Wednesday, and actually we may skip Thursday instead. We'll see how I'm feeling. You know, just take one day off a week. We have an exam coming up on February 13th, I think, somewhere in that range. So that week will get a little bumpy, but other than that, I'm not huge. Of course, yeah. Welcome to the streams once again. We are part of like a learning program called Drawbox. So if it seems weird what we're drawing, that's why. But yeah, sometimes we just have normal streams. So thank you for showing up. In fact, thank you everybody who stopped by tonight. We had quite a few. Sean, Welly, Verdum, Delano. We didn't see Kat tonight, so hopes and prayers for Kat if anything is wrong, but I bet Kat's just chilling tonight. And yeah, so once again, thank you all very much for joining me tonight. Sorry for the technical difficulties throughout. We'll get those sorted as we go along. And some of it's just OBS. But yeah, so once again, thank you guys sincerely, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now. Oh, and I remembered the bind this time. Let's go. I already see you guys.